Hey there, let's be real for a second. When you first start learning to code, it feels overwhelming. There is so much math, so many technologies, and crazy number of programming languages out there. Sometimes it feels like you'd need an entire lifetime to just catch up. And just when you start making progress, you will see a 16-year-old coding genius online building apps faster than you write "Hello World," and suddenly you feel way behind. Trust me, I've been there. I'm a software engineer with more than 15 years of experience. I have had the privilege of teaching programming online to hundreds of thousands of students worldwide. I've been in this field for nearly 2 decades and I am proud of the journey so far. But when I started, I struggled, and I want to share 6 hard-earned lessons that helped me go from confused and frustrated to confident and competent. Let's dive in. So the first lesson is learn by doing. This is the biggest game changer. Most people struggle to learn coding for the same reason they struggle to learn math. They don't practice. They watch tutorials, they read blog posts, they scroll through Reddit, but they don't write code. It's like trying to learn how to swim by watching YouTube videos. You will never feel the water, you will never really learn. So here's what I recommend. Pick something simple, like building a basic website. Then figure out what technologies you need to build it. Maybe HTML, CSS or JavaScript. And then build it. Even if it is messy, even if it is slow. You will learn 10 times more by building one ugly project than watching 100 beautiful tutorials. And at the end, you will have something real, something you can actually show it in your portfolio. So you have to learn by doing. Now lesson number 2. Learn to program, not just the language. This is a common trap. A lot of beginners think learning to code means learning Python or JavaScript. But here's the truth. Programming is about logic, problem solving, and thinking in algorithms. Languages are just tools. You can know all of the syntax of JavaScript, but if you don't understand how a loop works or why you'd use a hash table, you will get stuck. So instead of memorizing the code, focus on the concepts. For example, when you are iterating through an array, don't just think, oh, in Python I use for item in array. Instead, understand what you are really doing. Going through each element in a list to do something. That idea, iteration, exists in every language. When you understand concept at the deeper abstract level, you can switch between programming languages easily. And that's exactly why tech companies let you interview in the language of your choice. So they don't require any specific programming language, because they care more about how you think than what syntax you have memorized. So as a lesson 2, you have to learn the concepts. Now let's continue to the lesson number 3. Make a personal roadmap for you. Here's another common mistake. People just type learn Python on YouTube and start watching the top video without asking why they are learning it. That's like buying parts of car before deciding what kind of car you want to build. So before you jump into any programming language or framework, ask yourself this. What do I actually want to build? If you want to build a website, start with HTML, CSS and JavaScript. And if you want to build, for example, mobile apps, you can look into the React Native or Flutter. And if you want to build something with AI, start with Python and learn NumPy, Pandas and some ML basics. When you know your goal, you can work backwards and create a clear roadmap. And the best part is there are tons of great resources out there, both free and paid, to help you follow the roadmap. Of course, one of the courses that I recommend for software development is my Python Bootcamp for everyone, which teaches you core programming fundamentals, and based on that, you can choose your path to become a backend developer or machine learning engineer and etc. I've added discount coupons in the description of this video if you want to join my courses on Udemy. Now let's continue to the lesson number 4. Prioritize understanding over everything. Here's a trap we all fall into, especially early on. You write some code, it throws an array, you can Google it or check it from Stack Overflow or check it from ChatGPT, and you find the solution and it works. But you don't know why it works. That's very dangerous, because one day you will face the same problem again and again and again. If you never took the time to understand it in the first time, you will stay stuck in this loop. So instead of just copying the solution, slow down, take an extra few minutes to really understand what's going on. Yes, it might feel slower at first, but for long term, it is the fastest way to level up. Use official docs. They are way more reliable than random blog posts. Ask your peers, mentors, even strangers online. Remember, there are no dumb questions, only missed opportunities to grow. And if you are stuck on a weird niche problem, just post it online. You can ask questions in our community as well. There are lots of people who can help you, and I'm also checking the community daily and answering the questions. So don't hesitate to ask questions online. Now let's continue to the lesson number 5. Get comfortable failing. This one is hard but necessary. If you are not failing, you are not learning. Every time something breaks, every time you hit a bug or get stuck, that's where growth happens. When things go smoothly, you are just repeating what you already know. I still fail all the time. At work, I take on tasks that scare me because I know that's where I'll grow. The more you face discomfort, the more you expand your skill. So no discomfort, no expansion. Simple but true. Now let's continue to the last lesson, lesson number 6. This is very important. If you want to learn programming faster, you need to have a mentor. Here's something people overlook. You don't have to do this alone. Having a mentor, even just a more experienced friend, can speed up your progress like crazy. When I was stuck on something, I could waste hours Googling, or I could ask someone who had already been there and get clarity in few minutes. A mentor helps you avoid beginner traps. They challenge you, and most importantly, they help you believe in yourself when you start to doubt yourself. If you don't know where to find one, join our community and I will guide you there. Sometimes just having someone to talk about code is all you need breakthrough. So to recap, here are the 6 lessons that helped me go from frustrated beginner to experienced software engineer. First, learn by doing. Second, learn to program, not just a programming language. Third, create a personal roadmap. Fourth, prioritize understanding. Fifth, get comfortable with failing. And the sixth one, get a mentor. Remember, progress does not come from shortcuts. It comes from consistent effort, curiosity, and willingness to face the hard stuff. Stick with it, build stuff, break stuff, and learn. And I promise you, you will get there. Thanks for watching the video. If this helps, leave a like, subscribe, and don't forget to check the course link below. So good luck to you in your learning journey.